Superchips has been tuning the Ford F150 application for over 20 years, and now we are proud to announce the all-new Pulsar XT. This is an inline plug-in module specific for the 2021 through 2023 Ford F150 EcoBoost applications. Now this works in both the 2.7 liter and the 3.5 liter EcoBoosts and allows you total control over your driving experience with added power and feature control through an innovative smartphone app that gives you total access to some of the features within your truck that are capable with the Pulsar XT installed. Now the beauty with this module is that it is plug and play by tapping into a couple of sensors under the hood, going into the cab and tapping to the accelerator pedal sensor, and then also into the OBD port. We get control over a bunch of the onboard systems in that F-150. Because of the tapped in system and the module making the on-the-fly adjustments to the tuning, we don't have to flash the PCM, which makes this easy to remove if you ever need to go in for dealer service. But the other nice thing with having that module plugged in all the time and not requiring a flash is that we get total control of on-the-fly power by adjusting through the 5 power levels with the industry's only wireless Bluetooth switch that allows you to go from stock all the way up to that top power level, which is about 50 horsepower in the 3.5 liter and 25 horsepower in the 2.7 liter. Again, this is adjustable on the fly with just the buttons. There's an LED display that'll show you what power level you're in at the time, but you can also access those power levels through that smartphone app that I mentioned. You can download this app for free through the Google and the Apple app stores. And then it gives you access to those power levels within the app itself. The beauty with that is that when you access those power levels, you can actually edit that power level with the throttle sensitivity settings that are pre-calibrated into the device. So this has got a built-in throttle booster in the Pulsar XT itself. So you can adjust that pedal lag to kind of feel the way you need it to feel when you're driving, whether you're towing and need a less aggressive pedal or you're just out doing a performance run, you want the more aggressive pedal. You can go in and set that pedal sensitivity with 7 different settings depending on what driving style you need at the moment. You can go in and fix that in the app, and then you can set that specific for each power level. So power level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can have any of the 7 throttle pedal sensitivities to your liking. So that's a nice feature that you can control through the app. Other things that are controllable in the app is your tire size adjustment. So if you've done a leveling kit or a lift kit, put a little larger set of tires under that truck, you got a set of 35s, even up to a 37-inch tire. We're limited with the Ford application to a 36.25 tire input size. But since most 37-inch tires won't actually be 37 inches tall once they're mounted and balanced on the tire, we got you covered for that application. But you can go in and set that tire size so that your speedometer reads correctly. We can also access things like your TPMS settings so that you can enable or disable your TPMS sensors if you've put a set of aftermarket tires on them and did not put sensors in them, or you just need to run a lower pressure than what the factory threshold is set at and you don't want to have that light on the dash. You can go in and actually lower that TPMS setting in the Pulsar XT app. So that's a nice added feature. There's also some cool features that you can adjust through the app, like lighting controls. We can keep your fog beams on with your high beams. We can go in and disable that honk warning when you get out of the truck when it's running. You've got that key fob in your pocket and the horn honks when you're walking away. You can actually disable that. We can also disable your auto start stop system. So rather than having to get in and push that button every time you go through an ignition cycle, we can just remember that button setting, and every time you get in, it's just going to keep that auto start stop disabled all the time, so you don't have to worry about it. Again, this is a power adding module that really makes a difference in the drivability. We're adding a ton of torque in the mid-range, a lot of horsepower up top. Again, 51 horsepower for that 3.5 liter with a bulk of it through the meat of that RPM curve. I mean, this makes a difference that you can actually feel whether you're just coming off idle at a stoplight or trying to pass somebody with a trailer in tow. You can really feel that added power and torque from the Pulsar XT. We really think that you'll enjoy driving that truck a lot more with this device installed. If you want to learn more about the product, you can visit us at superchips.com. Stop by your local authorized dealer. You can also check out our YouTube or Facebook channels. We've got a bunch of information there. You'll also be able to see some of the dyno charts. And make sure you ask questions. If you need to reach out to our tech support, you can do that as well. We look forward to hearing from you.